Day at the Track by Kelly Noel. We're at the motocross track. Come with us and see everything riders do on race day. The day begins early in the morning. Sometimes riders even camp at the track with their families. Some people sleep in a tent or in their trailer or in a motorhome. The first thing to do is sign up for races. Riders have to pick the right classes for their age and type of dirt bike. Kids as young as 4 can race. Boys and girls can race. It's time to get dressed. Motocrossers wear a lot of protective gear and never ride without a helmet. The motocross gear includes a helmet, goggles, neck brace, chest protector, jersey, gloves, pants, and boots. Motocrossers ride dirt bikes when they are racing. The dirt bike includes the clutch, the throttle, front brake lever, exhaust, wheel, kicker, engine, rear brake pedal, and gas tank. Now it's time for one last check on the dirt bikes before practice. Does everything work? Is the gas turned on? Check. Is the tank filled? Check. Is the air in the tires? Check. Then practice starts. The riders look for the best line through the track. Ruts start to form in the mud. Don't get stuck. When practice is over, the national anthem plays and everyone faces the American flag. As the riders wait for the race to start, they like to talk to each other. They share tips and figure out how to handle different parts of the track together. Motocrossers like to help each other. Riders get their goggles on and fasten their helmets. It is important to always be safe. The racers are anxious to get started. Friends help the riders push their bikes to the starting gates. Moms and dads help pack down the dirt in front of the bikes for a smooth start. The race is about to begin. The roaring engines echo across the track. On the smaller bikes, moms and dads lift up the back of the bikes as the riders twist the throttle and revs the bike, clearing out the engine. Line up. Now it's time for the first race. Each class races 2 times. A race is called a moto. The riders can hardly wait. The card holder points at the riders, and they nod if they are ready. They are all ready. They watch for the gate drop, revving their engines loudly. The gate drops and the bikes take off at top speed. They all want to be first. The rider in the front at the first corner has the whole shot. Around the track they zoom, each rider trying to get past the others. 1 lap done. The riders hit the jumps, flying high in the air and landing safely. Now they go over a row of little jumps called whoops. How fast can they go? Hurry! Here comes the next rider. 2 laps done. The leader has switched many times. Who will win? Oh no, crash! The racers got too close to each other. They are tangled in a heap. The riders may be banged or bruised, but they want to finish the race. Motocrossers are tough and want to do their best. It's the final lap. Who will go past the checkered flag first? Winner! It was an exciting race. The riders are happy that they tried their best, even if they didn't win. The riders congratulate each other. It's time to get the trophies. Race day is over. Will you be at the next one? See you there. My next book is The Adventures of Buddy, the Motocross Back, written by Kyle Berger. Buddy the motocross bike was so excited he couldn't sleep a wink last night. Yesterday, Andy, the little boy who rides Buddy, was filling Buddy's gas tank with fuel, checking his engine for oil, greasing his chain, and filling his tires with air. This could mean only one thing, thought Buddy. Tomorrow we ride. Sure enough, that very next morning, Andy loaded Buddy into the truck and said, "We're off to the races." "The races?" exclaimed Buddy, suddenly feeling nervous. "But I thought we were just going riding. I mean, I've never been in a real race before. I don't know what to do. I may not be able to keep up. I may break down," Buddy said in a worried voice. "Just relax," said Andy. "You'll do just fine." The racetrack was soft brown dirt with many turns, a really high jump, and bumpy sections called whoop-de-doos. Buddy watched as the other bikes practiced on the track. They were going so fast, thought Buddy, and jumping incredibly high. Buddy got a little too close to the track and was sprayed with dirt kicked up by the other bikes. He thought to himself, "I don't know if I can do this." Then it came time for Buddy to practice. Andy said, "Okay, Buddy, just take it slow at first. Think about what you're doing, and most importantly, have fun." Buddy went very slowly as he got used to the feel of his tires on the dirt. His frame rocked easily over the whoop-de-doos. His brakes were hot from overuse, and his tires never left the ground, even on the smallest jump. Buddy couldn't push himself to go any faster. He was worried that if he tried, he might lose control and run off the track. Buddy imagined the other bikes were laughing at him because he was riding so slowly. He thought he would become the laughingstock of the entire racing world. Back in the pits, Andy readied Buddy for the race. "Okay, Buddy, those were great practice laps, but I know you can go quite a bit faster." Buddy thought to himself, "Yes, I think I can go faster. I don't know what I'm afraid of." Although Buddy's mind began to wonder, "How will I do? Will everyone laugh at me? Will I do well? I hope I do." "Okay, Buddy, you're ready. It's time to race. Stop worrying. You'll do just fine." Andy walked Buddy up to the starting gate to get him settled in. He set him right between two of the top riders in the race. To the left was Saluki. Saluki has razor-sharp lines and thin, knobby tires. His engine was going 1,000,000 miles an hour even when he was standing still. Buddy said, "How will I keep up?" To Buddy's right was Bull Burrito. Bull Burrito stood a foot taller than Buddy. He was huge. The deep rumble of Bull's motor made Buddy shake. Buddy thought he was the strongest bike ever built. Bull looked super tough, still covered in mud from the last race. The starter raised the flag and the engines roared. Buddy was caught off guard. It was his first start ever, and a poor one at that. He paid so much attention to the other riders that when the starting gate dropped, he was the last one to leave. This was his very first lap, and he was already in last place. Buddy had to figure out what to do next. With an extra twist of the throttle, his back tire began to spin in the dirt. "This feels good," Buddy thought. "The extra speed isn't scary at all." Buddy was having so much fun. He didn't realize he had passed the other bikes. He was so focused on racing that he was shocked when Andy yelled, "Look, Buddy, we're in third place with only 3 laps to go. Keep up the good work." Wow, Buddy thought, third place? Buddy's mind was overwhelmed with thoughts. I'll be on the cover of Motocross magazine. All those bikes will be sorry. They laughed at me. What if I crashed on the last lap? Maybe I should slow down. Maybe I should speed up. I don't know. With so many thoughts rushing through Buddy's mind, his riding began to suffer. Buddy began taking turns too widely. He slowed down before the jumps when he should have been going faster, and he sped up before the whoop-de-doos when he should have been going slower. Nothing seemed to be going right. What happened, he thought? I was doing so well. Now the other bikes were right on his tail, just waiting for the next opportunity to pass. If he didn't do something soon, he was going to lose third place. Buddy thought back to what Andy told him prior to the race. Think about what you're doing and have fun. He thought, that's it. I just need to stop worrying about what the other bikes may think about me. I'll stop worrying about winning or losing the race, thinking that I'm not good enough or that I will be famous if I win. I need to get back to concentrating on my riding and having fun. After all, that's what's got me into third place. Now, Buddy was doing everything right. His thoughts were all about what to do next and how much fun he was having. There's only 2 laps left in the race, and he had caught up to Bull Burrito. Bull Burrito was so big he took up the whole track, or so it seemed. Bull Burrito's tires kicked up so much dirt that when Buddy would pull close to him, the dirt would get into his eyes and he couldn't see to pass. If I can't go around him, I'll stay on his tail and go under him at the big jump ahead, Buddy thought. And so he did. Instead of pulling high into the air like Bull Burrito, Buddy stayed as close as he could to the ground below. He landed ahead of Bull Burrito and now was in second place. Saluki's racing was as flawless as his yellow paint job. Saluki has never seemed to make a mistake. Gliding over the big jump like an ice skater, he left no chance for Buddy to pass. Buddy's pistons were pumping with excitement. He had to do something, and soon. He would either have to pass Saluki in the final turn or the jump at the finish line. Saluki was so focused on racing that he was not aware that Buddy was closing in on him. Then it happened. In the final turn they raced. Saluki took the outside and Buddy was on the inside. Saluki saw something out of the corner of his eye. Saluki turned his head to see who was behind him just as Buddy gave it some gas. Both bikes came out of the final turn neck and neck, headed for the final jump to the finish line. Buddy didn't even know he had won the race until all the other bikes crowded around him, cheering his name. Buddy! 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 Saluki cruised up next to him and said, "Not bad, kid. That was some of the best racing I had ever seen." "Yeah, not too bad," Bull Burrito added. "I'll see you at the next race, bud." Andy looked so proud sitting atop of Buddy. "You see, Buddy, if you believe in yourself, keep your mind on what you're doing, and always do your best, you can accomplish anything. I'm so proud of you." The end.